Hello, good to see you.
Hi, welcome to Come On Kids.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Frank, I've got a quick question for you. Do you have a bike?
No, because my mum won't let me have one.
Probably couldn't find one small enough.
No, I couldn't find a helmet to fit me.
Well, if you do have one, we've got someone special on today to tell us how to look after the bike to make it last longer.
Yes, and hey, how would you like to have a trip up through the Dandenongs?
Yes.
In Victoria, beautiful scenery, and look at the train that you'd be riding on, the Puffing Billy.
It is.
It's fantastic. You've been for a ride on it.
I have, and I lost my phones out the window.
Oh, yeah. And
But it's
Robin,
great fun.
And Robin, they use coals in trains, don't they?
They do?
You know where else you use coals?
No.
Barbies.
You've only
And
started again.
we're gonna have a Barbie later on, aren't we?
We are, actually. We're going to use, we're going to try and make some kebabs.
Shazliks?
And shazliks.
Oh,
Yes.
It's going to be great fun, so we're really going to be cooking on today's show.
Speaking of cooking, these kids is primary school and they're doing Kylie Minogue's Locomotion. They're great, Robin.
Yeah, they were hot. They were really cooking, weren't they? Good on you, kids.
Hey, guys, are we going to cook this Barbie now? I've got my shazlik stick.
Be careful with it. Be careful
It's all
with it.
ready to go. I'm going to stick some meat and some capsicums and mushrooms and everything.
Look.
And as a matter of fact, I'm going to get it right now because I'm starving.
Hey, how often do you give your bike a tune-up? We have some great tips next on Come On Kids.
Come on, kids! From the everyday feeling that's coming your way. One look and you're gonna say, hey, 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 can't stop it, can't stop it. Nothing beats food with a Coca-Cola. Chop, chop, can't beat the feeling. Can't fight it, can't hide it. Feeling so real, you just gotta share it. Can't beat it, can't beat the real thing. You can't fake it, you can't shake it. The feeling is real from the Coca-Cola.
Welcome back. Well, I have Peter Montesi with me today, and he's a professional cyclist and knows all there is to know about bikes and how to keep them on the road. Now, that's very important because safety is a very important factor because there's lots of kids out riding their bikes these days.
That's right, yep, and I think before you go cycling, the first thing would be to wear a helmet. I think that's the most important thing.
That's right, as these kids are here.
That's right, they're doing the right thing there, definitely. And you can see if you're riding at night or things like that, to wear brightly coloured clothes so you can be seen. And lights also on a bike if you're riding at night, like that one shows there. Also reflectors on the front and rear of your bike as well.
I think these kids might have been doing some training, like riding around things. I suppose it's very important to know sort of the limits of your bike and how far you can push it.
That's exactly right. You don't want to ride out of your limits. It's good, especially if you just buy a bike, to get used to the bike first.
That's right. And
weaving in and out and getting practice the brakes and how it feels and things like that. So you don't want to just jump on your bike and just go for it flat out.
Now, these kids have obviously ridden to school. It's important to know the road rules because they're the same for cyclists as cars, aren't they?
That's exactly right. Yep, you've got to obey all of the general traffic rules, and when you're cycling, make sure you're being seen by the other road users as well.
Right. So, if this is my bike, what's the first thing I should do before hopping on it?
Right, the first thing I guess would be to check the tyres, making sure that they're at the correct tyre pressure, because that helps with the braking and the manoeuvring of the bicycle.
Now, is that different for each bike?
That's right. All the bikes vary with the different wheel diameters and tyres.
Right, and I can see this one's, is that 85 psi?
Yep, pounds per square inch. So you can make sure that the tyres are firstly well pumped up.
So you might have to take it down to the local petrol station.
That's right. Give it a pump up, yep.
Right, so what about seat height? How can I feel?
You've got to make sure that seat's right because if it's too high or too low, makes the handling of the bike difficult, and if you get in strife, you could be all over the place. So, yeah, if you're standing over the bike, you want the frame height just maybe a couple of inches below.
Right, so you don't want to come up to the lights and go to jump off and your legs are wobbling around in the air. It's uncomfortable.
That's right.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, Pete, what about the brakes?
Yeah, the brakes are probably the most important thing.
Right.
If your brakes aren't adjusted correctly, you come to all sorts of trouble. So you can just do a check at home. If you squeeze the brakes, it should only come in that much, and that should be well adjusted. But if they come straight right into the handlebar, you know they really need adjusting.
You might be in trouble when you go down the hill next.
That's right, yeah. So they can be, you can either just adjust them here by yourself, or if you're not too sure, just take it to your local bike shop or something like that.
Right, and you also have to keep them fairly clean, the wheel rims.
That's right, you keep the rims clean, free of dust or oil or anything like that. Okay,
That's terrific. Now, you were mentioning about lights and reflectors. It's important to give them a wipe over.
That's right, give them a wipe over if you're going out for a ride at night, so the cars can see it, and also your head and tail light, the rear red light and the white front one.
Check the batteries.
Check the batteries always. Yep, make sure they're working okay.
Terrific.
Okay, also maybe if you're riding at night, maybe reflective vests or something like that, reflective strips on your helmets or whatever. Also help.
Well, thanks a lot, Pete, for those really useful tips.
No worries.
Well, Frank's been really busy with his barbecue and he's chucked his coal on, he's all ready. And Robin has his coal, but he's found something a bit different.